Alright, we're back here in Pillars of Eternity. It is the next day for me. I'm standing outside the ruins that we went into last time, where we were killed repeatedly. I have made the decision that I don't want to keep getting killed repeatedly. So, I think I'm going to go someplace else. Now, I'm not entirely sure where I'm going to go, though, so I'm going to have to think about this and ponder what to do next. I'm looking through my quest log to find quests that will help me gain levels. I feel like I need to gain a level or two before I can come back and tackle these ruins and anything in this Storm Gorge place. So I'm thinking maybe... Well, the thing is, though, if I go into the endless paths below Cadnua, you know, just killing monsters, that doesn't get you any experience or anything, so that seems like kind of a waste of time. As much fun as it might be to kill monsters and stuff underground, it doesn't really get me any closer to my goals. Well, I think for now I'm just going to head back to Defiance Bay. I'm over here in the seedy wharf district, and this town crier is telling me about something going on at the lighthouse. Even the most daring of adventurers must keep up their strength. For fresh, filling bread, see Hemya of Gilded Vale, fine deerwood bread made from fine deerwood grain. The hearings of animancy proceed at the ducal palace. Little progress is reported. We trust our good duke will come to measured, wise conclusion. Heritage Hill is restored. The city guards report that the howling cataclysm atop the tower has ceased. Restoration efforts are underway. I've affected the world. A local lad is reported missing. Those with information as to the location of the boy Derrin should seek to Ada in Ondra's gift. Aha! This sounds like a quest. It's a quest. We can do a quest. Ada's boy is missing. It's a clarion call to action. Let's go, everyone. We're here to save people and gain experience points so we can get to level 7. That town crier is pretty useful. Hello, Miss Ada? Are you here about my boy? The woman looks like she hasn't slept in days. Her hair is a rat's nest of tangles, and her eyes are lined with shadows. She casts an anxious glance at the door. Her eyes widen, somewhere between hope and apprehension. Are you here about Derrin? Calm down and start at the beginning, please. It's my son. His father, Weed, took him fishing 2 days ago, and I haven't seen them since. The neighbors are no help, and the city watch hardly bothers with the gift these days. I'd be out on the docks and looking myself, but I can't leave the baby. Her eyes wander to a crib, and she lowers her voice. I don't dare take a hollowborn out, what with the violence near the brothel. Oh, wait, you have a hollowborn baby? The answer is etched plainly on her face. Wide One's legacy is as potent in Defiance Bay as anywhere. People are scared, and they're looking for someone to blame, whether it's those women at the brothel or the families of these poor babes. Might be nice if a god or two stepped in and set people straight, but maybe that's just me. All right, Eder, keep your comments to yourself. Oda sighs and watches the motionless cradle. I don't approve of what goes on at Maya's place, but these attacks won't earn us the god's mercy, and it's only made it harder to earn a living. Tell me more about the disappearance. What do you want to know? Well, tell me about Derrin. The ghost of a smile flickers across her lips. He's a brave lad, if a little too bold for his own good, but he's always been a dutiful son and a gentle brother. He's got dark hair, quick eyes, and a ready smile. When you find him, you'll recognize him in a heartbeat. I'm sure of it. Oh, well, tell me about Wade. She scowls and brushes a greasy strand of hair from her face. Sometimes I don't know whether to rejoice or rue that he comes home as often as he does. He spends most of his time and all of our money drinking at the brothel. He has ever since, Her gaze returns to the silent cradle. Oh, I think I understand. The baby has made things more difficult, I imagine. Well, where did you see them last? Well, Wade was taking Derrin fishing at the docks. That was 2 days ago. I'd be out on the docks looking myself, but I can't leave the baby. Well... Alright, Ada, I'll be back if I find anything. Ada closes her tired eyes, likely for the first time in 2 days. I don't know how to thank you. I don't have much to spare these days, but Ondra bless you for anything you can do. Brave Derrin. A young boy named Derrin has gone missing in Ondra's gift. Ada last saw Derrin when he left with his father to go fishing at the docks. Perhaps I should speak with the sailors and fishermen in Ondra's gift. Off we go, then. We have a mission. We have a quest. We have a quest. A high and mighty noble purpose is ours.
Of all the things I've gotten used to, food was the hardest adjustment.
I quite agree. Deer Woodens oversalt everything and drown it in sauce.
And they burn out all the flavor. Nothing like a raw deer flank.
The party seems to be talking to each other quite a bit more of late. So, we're going to the docks, I suppose. To the docks. This will be my first time going to the docks. There's a sailor. There's a Valiant soldier. Oh, there's a named individual.
Good day to you.
Come take a look at my wares. Exotic goods shipped straight from the Republics and Old Valia. Oh, I'm looking for a boy. Never mind. And I don't mean that in a weird way.
God's damn that son of a girl.
Oh, this angry woman clenches her jaw and stares out toward the harbor with glimmering golden eyes. Eventually sensing your presence, she turns her feathered head toward you.
Want to run a down on its luck Valiant Trading Company? If you have more than half a brain, you could really do something with it.
She clenches her jaw and continues quietly.
As long as you're willing to clean up a few bloodstains.
What's going on exactly? And I sure hope your voice actor was employed for the entire session to read all your dialogue. What's going on?
Exactly. If I knew that, I'd be in a better mood. The only thing I know exactly is that Mestre Verzano is determined to wind up in a grave before the season turns.
The woman looks back at the warehouse for a moment and grimaces. After a slight nod in your direction, she storms off. Oh, okay, well I guess we're not talking to her anymore. Something about a Valiant Trading Company. I actually wasn't really paying attention to what she said. I couldn't get it. They said I wasn't refined or prestigious enough for their club. Couldn't get in. Elitist bastards. Hey, have you guys seen a missing boy? The sailor sniffs the salty air and turns her head to the side in disdain. Ah, there's a couple of kids here. It takes a smooth tongue to solve problems, doesn't it? If animancers cause the legacy, they have a lot to answer for. Okay, whatever you say, kids. I'm looking for a missing boy. There's a ramshackle house. That seems suspicious. Oh, thugs. There are thugs here. This could be bad. Let's quick save. Shove off. We got nothing to talk about. Oh, okay. Okay then. This ramshackle house is locked. Pick the lock. Hello, is there a missing boy in here? I'm just checking everywhere for missing boys. It sounds very weird. Someone stashed a few sooty playing cards under the bed. It sounds weird that I'm looking for missing boys, but I promise I'm doing it for good reasons. Well, I mean, it doesn't look like there's anything worth stealing here. Some food. Okay, the ramshackle house was a bust. I mean, the town crier mentioned something about strange goings-on at the lighthouse. So maybe that's where we're heading. Now hiring builders, no experience needed.
Greetings.
As you approach, Naya eagerly turns to you. You interested in doing some construction work? Her clothes are simple, but nicer than most you've seen in Ondra's gift. Pays good money. I'm actually looking for someone named Derrin. Have you seen anyone named Derrin? Naya taps her chin. Well, the name doesn't ring a bell. If you find him, ask if he's interested in doing some construction. I have a one-track mind. I'm thinking about construction and nothing but construction here. I don't really know much about construction. No need. At this point, I'd take anyone who can put hammer to nail. Oh, why so desperate? Because no one will even set foot in there. I've offered good coin, but ever since the floods of Ondra's gift, everyone thinks this place is haunted. Bunch of superstitious nonsense. Echoes of the war. The floods certainly I can't read. Echoes of the war, says Kana. The floods certainly claimed enough souls to pack a lighthouse full to bursting. Ondra's gift was flooded? Back at the end of the War of Defiance. It was one of the finishing blows to the Derrin military. Cost us a lot, though. The whole district was supposed to be evacuated, but not everyone left in time. The Derrins put everyone they found to the sword. The lucky ones who escaped the slaughter drowned hours later when Hadrit's forces broke the dams. Locals say the lighthouse keeper was one of the few people who stayed behind, and one of the last to die. She shrugs. I don't know why that makes the lighthouse any more haunted than the rest of the gift, but there you have it. Have you gone inside? Who, me? She laughs nervously. Not exactly. See, my health is rather delicate, and all that dust... Oh, all right. When I saw two Amawa deckhands running as fast as they could down the pier, I lost my nerve too. I could take a look. If there's experience points in it for me. Oh, good. About time someone put an end to this foolishness. Foolishness? She rummages in her pocket and pulls out a skeleton key. As she hands it to you, she hesitates. Just be careful. Not that I believe the ghost stories, but it is an old building, so watch your step. I have some questions first. Do you know what might be inside the lighthouse? If only I knew. It's been uninhabited since they flooded Ondra's gift. I asked you this before, but just in case you've remembered in the last 30 seconds, have you seen someone named Derrin? Name doesn't ring a bell. What are you actually building out here, anyway? Oh, I'm building an inn, allegedly. She brushes a single loose strand of her bun behind her ear. The gift needs a spot with a little more, class than the salty mast. This district has been in the dumps since the War of Defiance. It seemed ready for some fresh development. So imagine my excitement when I find this place, 3 floors tall and right on the water, for sale at a reasonable price. The seller suggested that there were other interested buyers, so I closed the deal before I'd taken time to really look into it. It was kind of stupid. She shakes her head. Being from New Hayomar, I knew about the floods, but I didn't know about the superstitions surrounding the lighthouse, and the seller was long gone by the time I found out. At this point, it'll be a miracle from the Lady of Lament herself if I make my investment back. Sorry to hear that. Tell me a little more about the flooding of Ondra's gift. I mean, I feel like I got the gist of it, but maybe there's more to it. Well, Hadret ordered it near the end of the War of Defiance. It was one of the finishing blows to the Derrin military. Cost us a lot, though. Like I said before, the whole district was supposed to be evacuated. The lucky ones who escaped the slaughter drowned when Hadret's forces broke the dams. Locals say the lighthouse keeper was the last to die. So you're not from Defiance Bay, are you? Oh, she laughs bitterly. Oh, what gave it away? The accent or the fact that I was the dupe who paid good coin for this place? I'm from New Hayomar on the northern coast. It's smaller than Defiance Bay, so I came here hoping for some fresh opportunities, and maybe the chance to do a little good in this neighborhood. Well, that's interesting, because I came from the Deadfire Archipelago, where I worked as a merchant, that's my backstory. I came here looking for new land, because they were giving away land up there around Gilded Vale, but I never got my land. I got a stronghold, though, so that's kind of good. Anyway, I'll go investigate the lighthouse for you. The Wailing Banshee. Naya's trying to renovate the old lighthouse in Ondra's gift, but rumors of its haunting have driven away her laborers. She'd like someone to take a look around the place to prove that it's safe for work to begin. And she gave me a key. Well. Do we continue looking for the missing boy, or do we check out the lighthouse? I'm not having much luck finding this missing boy. Our ship's been dry for months. I could use a drink stiff enough to make a dead man. To wake a dead man. Whatever. I'm too drunk to know what I'm talking about.
A dozen Derrin ships were shattered against these levees during the War of Defiance. Best to heed the astrologers, I find, where tides are concerned.
Place gets my blood beating in all the right places.
Oh my god, Durrance. Every time you talk, it's weird. How did we get stuck with this guy Durrance anyway? Our ship's been dry for months. Just like that other guy. Our ship's been dry for months too. There's nothing out here. There's just a bunch of docks and some Adra growing out of the water. Is this where I would embark for Pillars of Eternity 2? The captain won't be happy to hear about this. Oh, there's a ship here. Hello, Mr. Marcino. This young, lanky sailor is wringing his cap anxiously, sweat beading on his furrowed brow. His eyes widen as you approach, and he takes a few steps forward.
Well met, friend.
If you've a moment, you're not from around here, right? You don't look like you're from the docks. He looks around nervously. I could use your help. Oh, what seems to be the problem? Wait, before I answer, is there any chance you've seen a little boy named Derrin? Huh? Oh, sure, he wanted to play on the ship, but I couldn't let him. Fortinero's very strict about that sort of thing. I had to shoo him off. Felt a bit bad about it. Saw him heading towards the salty mast. Not really somewhere he ought to be playing. I hope you find him. Aha, we have a lead. Okay, well, now tell me what your problem is. Oh, thank you. They weren't lying, saying you're a kind-hearted sort. He runs a hand through his hair nervously. It's the captain. Or rather, not the captain himself, but his chest. His sea chest. He keeps all his valuables in there, tucked away safe. I was unloading it with the rest of the things, what with us staying in port a couple of days, and I may have gotten a little distracted. Marcino nods toward the buildings nearby. I wasn't gone long, just an hour at the salty mast. When I got back, the chest was gone. He sets a pleading look on you. It really hasn't been that long. Whoever took it can't be too far, but the shift's changed and I'm on watch. I can't sneak off to look for it, and the captain will kill me if he hears of it. I'll get strung up on the yardarm. Please, if you could get it back for me, I swear by the flame, I'll make it worth your while. You can have my pay. I won't be spending it if Captain Fortanero finds out anyway. Well, do you have any ideas where the thieves might have taken the chest? Well, the chest itself is pretty heavy. Nobody I've asked has seen it getting carried around either. I figure they must have snuck it off somewhere nearby, just out of sight. They can't have gone far. There's a pretty good lock on it too, so I'm hoping they haven't got it open. Unless they take an axe to it, I suppose. Oh, gods. He takes a breath. If they've got it open, I really am done for. So, you're a sailor, huh? Yes, sir. I signed on about half a year back. The pay's decent, and the sight of the sun coming up over the sea, I wouldn't give that up for anything. He sighs. I just wish I had asked around about the captain first. So you said I'm not from around here. What makes you think I'm not from around here? Is it because I'm an Orlan, and I'm wearing this really bright armor? Oh, it's just a gut feeling. The sailor grins weakly. I really could use your help, though. Oh, okay, I guess I'll help you. I haven't said I'm going to agree, but I guess I'm going to. Oh, we have an addendum for brave Derrin. Mercino, a local deckhand, told me that Derrin came by a few days ago asking to play on the ship. And then he headed to the salty mast. And we have a new task, all hands on deck. While exploring Ondra's gift, I've discovered that a sea chest has been stolen from one of the ships docked at the pier. So it's unlikely they've made it out of Ondra's gift. So I have a feeling it's gonna be these thugs up here on this area right here. These guys I saw there, because they seemed like thugs. But before we deal with that, we're gonna go to the salty mast and find this kid. We have a mission to complete. Oops. I hope we don't get waylaid by attackers while I'm running over there. Ah, we're splitting the party, going two different directions. Oh, you are kidding me, right? Somebody's attacking half the party. Oh my god. What the hell? Who the... What the hell? Why are you guys walking on water? Animats? What the heck are animats? And why the heck? How the heck? What the holy heckin' balls is going on here? I mean, my tank's way up here. This is a disaster. The pet is separated from the hunter. This is a disaster. What the hell are animats? I mean, I feel like I need to just run for it until... Just run. Run, guys, run. No, don't stay. Run. Turn your AI off and run. Disengage, run. You gotta run, man. You guys gotta keep running. Run. Keep running. Don't stop. Keep running. Or you're dead. Keep running or you're dead. There we go. There we go. Alright, the party's back together. Now turn on the scripts. Okay, let's cast a heal on poor Sagani there that got beat up. What the hell are animats? Can we see those in our encyclopedia? Are they constructs? What are they? I don't know what they are. I hope they're not hard to kill. That's what I hope.
Yes?
Let's try a big spell.
Brave thou Philon
Well, that was okay, I guess. Wait, is one down already? Oh, one of them's down already. Okay. Well, this isn't gonna be that bad.
That's not very helpful.
Right? Their defenses aren't that bad. Two are down. One left.
Sacre Thu!
This thing isn't doing the job.
Brave thou Philon.
And the third one is down. What is an animat? Shattered animat armor. This Ondra armor has cracked and shattered into fragments. You can barely see the original shape of the armor. The hell? Engwithan shield? Engwithans are legendary for their architecture and magical abilities, but their metalcraft leaves much to be desired. This bronze shield is beautiful, but heavy and slow. The hell? Engwithans? They're like... I didn't think they existed anymore. I thought they were historical figures. Did we get any explanation for why we were just attacked by Engwithans? Where's the... Animats. It's level 4. Animats were initially created to serve as guardians for royal tombs. Their earliest creators bound the souls of their strongest warriors and servants to intricate sculptures made of various materials in accordance to the rank of the soul captured within. As the knowledge of the technique for this process became more widespread, powerful animancers started creating their own animats to serve as personal guardians using whatever materials and weapons lay at hand. So they're sort of constructs. Animats can only be created through the use of loyal souls that hold a powerful dedication to protecting their charges. While the ritual to create them can still be performed upon unwilling subjects, a lack of resolve in a participant's soul can result in abominations which immediately attempt to destroy themselves in a violent manner, often inflicting collateral damage in the process. Even successful creations remain vulnerable to the onset of doubt, and most animat creators take great care not to allow such doubts to manifest. So they're like spiritual guardians created by animancers. What were they guarding down there? That was weird. Alright. Okay, you guys, no more splitting the party like that. Everybody take the same path.
I shall.
Alright, let's get in the salty mast and find this kid. Time's running out. This video's getting very long, you guys.
Welcome.
Okay, well, never mind. I was gonna ask you about the kid, but apparently I can't. Who do we ask about the kid? How about Ollie? Maybe Ollie's seen the kid. Ollie looks over as you approach. Hey, what did you find? Is Landry living the high life with his respectable job and fancy woman? Well, no, Landry's dead. Well, if that don't just... His hand tightens around his cup and he looks away. I told that clod to enjoy the simple life, but he got these high-minded ideas, couldn't stop thinking about how things might be different. Well, look, thanks for telling me, I guess. He takes a gulp from his drink. I'm gonna need a few more of these. Here's 50 copper. The drinks are on me. Ollie raises his cup. That's mighty kind of you. Take care of yourself. Alright, I'm looking for a kid. What's the name of the kid? Hey, it's Wade. Wade's eyes are red-rimmed and unfocused. He stares into a filthy mug as if searching for something. He shivers and takes another drink. Perhaps you've had enough to drink, Wade? His eyes are filled with shame and self-loathing. What do you want from me? I heard about Derrin. Are you okay? Wade turns the mug in his hands. No, not at all. I was taking the boy fishing, and I just wanted to stop on the way for a drink. A quick one. So I told him to wait for me outside. I only meant to stay a few minutes, but by the time I came out, he was gone. And you still sit here? Wade stares at his mug again and takes a quick drink. I don't know what I'm going to tell Otta. Well, you can't hide in here. You'll have to face her sooner or later. You know, you could tell her that you're a terrible father. Wade turns back to his drink and takes a long gulp. I found Derrin's father. He left the boy for a quick drink and lost track of him. He's too ashamed now to return home. Well, I heard he was here. Who do I...
Gods keep you.
I'm looking for... Well, this is a terrible place to ask that question. Never mind, I'm not looking for anything. Why can't I find... This is a rather graphic declaration of affection for someone named Cyril. Well, now what do I do? I thought I was gonna find him here and end the video triumphantly. But he's not here. But he was heading here. So he must be, he's hiding in here somewhere. Is he hiding in here?
Hail and well met.
I'm looking for somebody that's gonna talk about Derrin. Is there anybody in here that wants to talk about Derrin? Excuse me. Oh, here's another named person. Let's talk to the named
Good day,
people.
stranger.
I'm just looking for Derrin. That's all I'm looking for. Talk to Maya if you've got questions. I tried talking to her, but she didn't say anything about
Hey,
Derrin.
traveler.
Maybe he's upstairs. I feel like I've reached a dead end already. Which is a bummer because I'm getting hungry and I would like to eat some lunch.
Hail and well met.
Never mind. I'm looking for Derrin. Is Derrin hiding around
Gods
here?
keep you.
I don't see any Derrins. Oh, here's somebody. You'll have to show proof of membership before I can let you in. I'm looking for Derrin. Where's Derrin? Maybe Cyril knows where Derrin is. Wait, you're not Saren. Cyril, you're Aldwin. The elf's long hair frames high cheekbones and a long, slender nose. It's not every day that the club gets such a breath of fresh air. With Cyril gone, the salty mass needed someone else on top. So here I am. Okay, well, I'll be going. I'm just looking for Derrin. I don't see Derrin anywhere. Maybe he's outside somewhere. I feel like I've had this exact same conversation about something else. Is there a... Did I look all the way back here? Is there a kitchen or something? There's a chef. No, I've looked everywhere. No Derrins in sight. He's hiding outside waiting for his father, I bet. Ooh, what is that? Oh, no, that can't be... That can't be Derrin's body. No. How do I get there? Wait. No. Let's all go together. We'll go together. Down into the flooded wharf area here, which we can apparently walk in. Even though it looks like water. Mud squelches underfoot. Crabs scuttle out of the debris. A young boy's corpse lies at your feet, half covered in dirt and seaweed. No, Derrin, no. His hands have stiffened around a dagger. A soul lingers nearby, something confused and lost in the seaside fog. Did he try to kill his own father? As you reach for the soul, it lashes out. Glowing mist strikes at the air around you. The soul can't touch you, but you feel it burn with a feeble, uncontrolled rage. It's okay. I'm here to help you. The soul flickers. It ripples toward you, timidly at first. As it swirls around you, you experience wonder, fear, and the joy of running between the ships at noon. With a jolt, it pulls you into the streets around the salty mast. Women with painted faces weave between men stumbling in and out of the lamplight. Father's gone in for a drink, just like always. He said he'd only be a few minutes, but it's been hours. The man guarding the door only laughed when you tried to explain this. There's always a back door. In an alley, two men have cornered a woman. Her cheeks are streaked with tears. She's backed against the wall and looking away. They're inching closer. You step forward. The men barely acknowledge you, but the woman looks at you, a plea in her eyes. You've seen that look in abused strays. In your hollow-born sister, that time father took her from her splintering cradle and to the filled wash basin. You were brave that day. A knife is in the thug's belt. It's in your hands, and now it's in his thigh. You're small and fast, but not fast enough. Fingers bite into your arm, and a muddy boot sails toward your face. Then, everything is muffled by cold, brackish water. The soul retreats from you. It pulses with a question. You did a brave thing. The gods will reward you in the next life. Derrin's soul absorbs this thought and ebbs in the ocean mists around the dock. Wants me to either take the dagger or leave the body alone. I'm gonna take the dagger. The boy's small hands are rigid in death, but you pry the dagger free. It looks too large and too expensive to have belonged to him. The letter B is carved into the pommel. It's time for justice for Derrin. I picked up the dagger with the letter B engraved in it. It most likely belonged to Derrin's killer. Well, that was a surprisingly touching story. Poor Derrin. We have to... Justice for Derrin! Who is in here with a name that starts with B? You are in big trouble. Whoever's in here with a name that starts with a B. Let's talk to the lady here.
Welcome.
No, that didn't help. It's just everybody hears brothel guard or brothel patron. Every name in here starts with a B. Oh, I see. Becky Ordo. Are you missing a dagger? Wait, how do I confront them?
Welcome.
Okay, I mean, aren't I supposed to, wait, it's not the father, is it? No, it's not the father. He was waiting for his father. His father's not at the place anymore. Is he? Yeah, maybe he knows. Can a man drink in peace? Your son is dead. Derrin was defending one of the women here from a couple of thugs. Wade seems to stare through you. My boy died while I was here? Ada, my wife. She always said I'd come to no good, but I never thought... You need to tell Ada what happened. What's the use? It's over. Our son is dead. She'll never have me back. This is where I belong. How do I find out who this dagger belongs to? Hey, Ollie, do you know who this dagger belongs to? No, guess not. Damn it, I thought I was done with this quest. I thought I was almost done.
Hail, traveler.
I guess I can go back to the mother. Maybe she knows who it belongs to. Maybe it was...
In Tekoa, we have a memorial for the Saints' War. They say a Rawatai artillery master contributed to the Godhammer bomb. I wondered if...
Of course. You want Rawatai to be a part of this history. Crow about how your people helped the Deerwood. Maybe your Ranganui lied, Amawa.
On second thought, I'll ask Adair.
Jeez. Every conversation with... Oh, I went the wrong way anyway. Every time Durance opens his mouth, it's like, oh my god, Durance, stop talking. He's the most abrasive RPG character I've ever seen. Alright, Ondra. I have really, really bad news for you. Have you found my Derrin yet? Derrin was murdered. I'm so sorry. Ada's mouth falls open and she stares back in shock. My boy's dead? That can't be. What happened? stole a man's dagger. This is why you should teach your children not to play with weapons. Oh my god. What a terrible thing to say. You know, a lot of times when you see these dialogue options, it feels like only one of them could possibly be the right answer, and the rest of the choices are just ridiculously weird, and I can't even imagine how anybody would pick them. But, anyway. Well, Derrin was defending one of the prostitutes from a couple of thugs. He was very brave, and you should be proud. She sobs and quickly brings a hand to her mouth. Her eyes are bright with tears. Oh gods, how could this make it any better? I would never have let my boy die for one of those women. And yet, she chokes into her sleeve. I can only pray the gods will be kinder to him in the next life. Maybe there's hope for one of my children. After several seconds, she closes her eyes and swallows. I suppose it's better to know the truth than to keep wondering. Thank you at least for bringing me answers. Here, take these. I'd been saving several keepsakes for Derrin one day, but he won't need them now, and I doubt I'll have another child to pass them on to. Oh, the task is completed, but we don't get any vengeance. We don't get any justice for Derrin. Oh, well. A quiet, motionless shape is swaddled beneath filthy rags and moth-eaten towels. Moon-eaten towels. Well, sorry, Ada. That was a very depressing end to that quest. Well, we got some more experience points at least. That was the goal.
So you will go to your king and what? Implore him to curb his violent impulses at the word of a heroic academic.
You don't usually grace me with your flattery, priest. What merits this attention?
All Rawatai's history is war, same as everyone. If only the world were led by soft-hearted giants who waste their muscles stroking their own quills. Oh, wouldn't that be grand?
I'm content to remain a burr in your boots. But here, if you but stand on the docks, you can single-handedly ensure no one ever sails to the Deerwood again.
Oh, burn. Endurance, man. He's the most obnoxious RPG character ever. It's sort of funny, actually, because, you know, usually the priests and the healers, they're usually good-hearted people. There's like, oh, let's heal people. This guy is like the worst of the worst, and he's the healer in the group. It's kind of funny, but it's really obnoxious. Alright, I'm going to stop here. It's been a long episode, much longer than I expected. That's all for now.